Yes. So Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. My voice is perfectly audible.
How are you, Prabhuji? How is your health? How is your health now, Prabhuji?
Yeah, I'm feeling much better.
You look better, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So just day before yesterday, I don't know, I was having fever. Night, my temperature was rising, and at midnight also I woke up. I was feeling extreme weakness. I don't know what happened. I thought I got corona. I was really actually so much weakness I was feeling. Then I took paracetamol and took some energy drinks. So today I'm feeling much better. Okay, so we will start this session by chanting Mangalacharanam prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yes. So would like to welcome all of the devotees for today's session 22 of Master the Basics of Sanskrit Grammar and Sahitya. So I hope you would have practiced the Abhyasa questions from Vakya Vyavahar book, which is being provided. So there they have made very good questions, and whatever topics which I'm teaching, so after you learn it, you can just practice those Abhyasa questions. So it will be very much useful. Yes. So before we get into today's syllabus, if anyone has any doubts from the previous session, they can ask now. If anyone has any doubts from previous classes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I'm just going through the recording. The last one is still I'm in the process. Before the call, I was doing that. So I'll have questions. I'll come back. Hare Krishna.
Oh, no problem. Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavathanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Yenakshara Samamnaya Madhigamya Maheshwarat Kritsnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So we will just quickly revise. We will do the abhyasa of the two shabdas, Nadi Shabdah and Pitra Shabdah. Okay. So, Ashwini Mataji, you could chant the Ikaranta Strilinga Nadi Shabda. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. नदी नद्यो नद्यः नदीं नद्यो नदीः नद्या नदीभ्यं नदीभिः नद्ये नदीभ्यं नदीभ्यः नद्या नदीभ्यं नदीभ्यः नद्या नद्यो नदीनां नद्यं नद्यो नदीषु हे नदी हे नद्यो हे नद्या.
Yes. Gokulananda Prabhu. Yes. So Gokulananda Prabhu, you can chant Pitri Shabda.
Okay, Prabhu. Which one you say exactly?
Pitri Shabda, Pitri.
Okay. Yes. Pita pitarau pitaraha. He pitaha he pitarau he pitaraha. Pitaram pitarau pitrin. Pitra pitribhyam pitribihi. Pitre pitribhyam pitribhyaha. Pituhu pitribhyam pitribhyaha. Pituhu pitroho pitrinam. Pitari pitroho pitrishu.
Yes. Okay, I would request everyone, please try to memorize these Shabda Rupas. Okay. At least if you can't memorize all of the 7 Vibhaktis, kindly just, practice the Prathama Vibhakti of all the Shabdas. So you should be able to like tell Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyah. Nadyau is Dvivachana form. Nadyah is Bahuvachana. Similarly, Pita, Pitaro, Pitaraha is there. So Pitaro is Dvivachana form, Pita is Ekvachana form, Pitaraha is Bahuvachana form. If you can't memorize whole of the Shabda Rupas, kindly memorize just the first Vibhakti of each Shabda. For Rama Shabda, I would request you memorize full. It will be very much useful. But at least for other Shabdas, you can memorize the Prathama Vibhakti. Okay. So in the previous class, when I was discussing about Avyaya, in the last class also I discussed this topic, that Avyayam gets the Padatvam, the status of a Pada. How? So Pratipadikam plus Supratyaya becomes Subantam Pada. And in Avyaya, in the case of Avyaya, what happens? All the Avyayas, like for example, Ataha is an Avyaya. Now you just consider Ataha Pratipadikam. Then you apply Supratyayas. Then Supratyaya gets deleted by one of the rules of Panini's plan. So it is told that we have to delete the Supratyayas when Ataha is the Avyaya Pratipadikam. Okay. So then we get the Avyaya. So Avyayas are also Subantas. The Supratyayas of all Avyayas gets Lopa and hence their form remains same. So in that way, Avyam, all the Avyayas, they get the Padatvam. Okay. So they also have Pratipadikam plus Supratyaya. Supratyaya are applied, but Supratyaya gets deleted, so they don't have any variations. They don't have any declension forms like Rama or Nadi or any other forms. Okay. Now, after we have got a very good, understanding of Avyayas and also the Upasargas, how Upasargas are applied to the Dhatus, and then we get Kriyapada. So in the last class, I was discussing about Upasargas. When the Upasargas are applied, the Dhatu, which gives the meaning, it can have 3 actions. So when Upasarga, they are applied to Dhatu, they perform 3 actions, either of 3 actions. So either, first of all, they might change the meaning of the Dhatu completely. Second one, they may enhance the meaning. They may enhance the meaning of that particular dhatu. Third one is that the meaning will be same. There will be no change in the meaning, but still the upasargas will be applied in order to facilitate some of the alankaric, things, which I will be telling in the future classes. So I will give you the introduction of alankara. Alankara Alankara means what? When we put alankara, like woman put alankara, then the body becomes beautiful. It looks beautiful. Similarly, when alankara is applied, the rules of alankara, they are applied in particular prose or particular shloka, the niyamas. Then the shloka, the meaning of the shloka, or when the shloka is pronounced, when it's chanted, it is very pleasing to me. So that way, the alankara is an ornament of the shlokas, of the vakyas. Okay. So sometimes in order to facilitate some of the alankaras, the rules of alankaras, and also sometimes to facilitate some of the rules of chandas, the upasargas are applied to some dhatu's. Okay. So this is the thing. You can just look back to the previous notes if you have not understood the upasarga concept. So then you can understand that, and it will be useful. Why it is not happening? Okay. Now we will get into the concept of Kridanta Parishaya. So some of you would have heard this name Kridanta before, but if it is new concept, don't worry. I will explain it in a very simple terms. What is Kridanta? Okay. So Kridanta, as we know that Padam is made up of Prakritihi and Pratyaya, and Kriyapadam is made up of Dhatu plus Vikarana Pratyaya and Ting Pratyaya. Like Pathati is there, Pat is Dhatu, A is Vikarana Pratyaya, and Ti is Ting Pratyaya. Okay. In Kridanta Pratyaya, what is happening in Kridanta Shabdas? In Kridantas, before Dhatu gets Vikarana Pratyayas and Ting Pratyayas, so they don't get it. In Kridantas, what happened? Dhatu will not get any Vikarana Pratyaya or Ting Pratyaya. For the Dhatu, Krit Pratyaya will be applied. And then, after we apply Krit Pratyaya, it is told that it becomes Kridantaha Pratipadikam. After we apply Dhatu plus Krit Pratyaya, the status of Pratipadikam is being given when both are adjoined, when both are combined. Dhatu plus Krit. So Dhatu plus Krit Pratyaya equals to Kridantaha Pratipadikam. Then it's Pratipadikam. So in order, we have to make Subantam Padam now. So Pratipadikam, to the Pratipadikam, what will happen? The Sup Pratyayas will be applied to the Kridantaha Pratipadikam. Then what will happen? Subantam Padam will form. Subanta Namapadas will be formed. Or the Kridanta Padas will be formed. Kridanta Subantam Padam will be formed. Kridanta Subantam Padam means what? The Krit Pratyayas are also applied, and the Sup Pratyayas are also applied later on, after the Kridantaha gets the status of Pratipadika. So this is the structure of Kridanta Shabdas. Okay. To the Dhatu here in Kridanta Shabdas, they don't get the Vikarana Pratyayas and the Ting Pratyayas. Only Krit Pratyayas are. Okay. For example, Gya is a Dhatu. What is Krit Pratyaya? Ktavatu. Ktavatu is a Krit Pratyaya. There are around 140 Krit Pratyayas. So Krit Pratyaya, through Krit Pratyaya, we are denoting a group of many suffixes, a group of 140 plus suffixes. And they are commonly known as the Krit Pratyaya. So Kritavatu is one of the Krit Pratyaya. So when we apply Gya plus Kritavatu, it becomes Gyatavat. Kridantaha Pratipadikam. Then Kridanta Pratipadikam Supratyaya Sudhyam. Su aujas, amaujas, tabhyam, vis, nebhyam, vis, nasibhyam, vis, nasosam, nius. 21 Supratyas. Then we will get Subanta forms. 21 Subanta forms. So Gyatavan, Gyatavanto, Gyatavantaha, Gyatavantam, Gyatavanto, Gyatavataha, Gyatavata, Gyatavadbhyam, Gyatavatvihi, Gyatavate, Gyatavadbhyam, Gyatavadvyaha, Gyatavataha, Gyatavataha, Gyatavadbhyam, Gyatavadvyaha, Gyatavataha, Gyatavatoho, Gyatavatam, Gyatavati, Gyatavatoho, Gyatavatsu. हे ज्ञातवन, हे ज्ञातवन्तौ, हे ज्ञातवन्तः, भगवान, भगवन्तौ, भगवन्तः, भगवन्तं, भगवन्तौ, भगवतः. Yes. So similar way. So in that way, these are all Kridanta Shabdas. Will become Subantam Pad. Okay. Now, why do we do like this? What will be the meaning of Krit Pratyaya? What is the meaning of Krit Pratyaya? When the Krit Pratyaya is applied to Dhatu, what meanings will it give? Because when we apply Vikarna Pratyaya and Ting Pratyaya, then we know that it denotes Purusha, it denotes Vachana, it denotes tenses, moods. What else? Tenses, moods, voices, prayogas, Kartari Prayoga, Karmani Prayoga, or Bhave Prayoga. So Krit Pratyaya, Tavatu Pratyaya indicates which meaning to the Dhatu that I will discuss later. But presently, just understand the mechanism of how the Kridanta works. Okay? Kridantaha, Krit iti Pratyayaha. Krit is a set of suffixes about 140 plus. Krit ante yasya saha Kridanta. One which has Krit suffixes in the end is called Kridanta. The suffixes Krit are joined with the Dhatus. Okay? The suffixes Krit are joined with the Dhatus. And all the Kridantas are Pratipadikas. So Kridanta become Pratipadik. Then Kridantas become Subantas by joining Supratyas. And they come Kridantaha Bhinneshu Artheshu Bhavanti. They come with different meanings. Okay? Different meanings are indicated by the Kridantas when it becomes Subanta. Okay? Any questions? Is it clear for everyone until now? Are you following?
Yes, Prabhu.
So now we will study there are many Kridanta Pratyayas. There are many Pratyayas. Krit Pratyayas basically, not Kridanta Pratyayas. So Krit Pratyayas. So there are many Krit Pratyayas, and among them, we will be studying the important ones. The important ones, which will be easier for you to grasp at the present moment. Okay. And gradually, I will be introducing some more Krit Pratyayas. Okay. So the very first Krit Pratyaya is Kritva Pratyaya. Kritva Pratyaya. Okay. Kindly note it down. The very first Krit Pratyaya we will be studying is Kritva Pratyaya. Of the Krit Pratyayas, the following things are to be known regarding Kritva. What Kritva denotes, we should know now, because Kritva is a Krit Pratyaya. we should know what does Kritva denotes first. A previous action, when there are two actions done by the same agent, Kritva denotes a previous action. When there are two actions done by the same agent. For example, there is a statement, and in that two kriyas are happening. Same agent. So Ktva pratyaya is applied to the dhatu of the previous action. Ktva pratyaya will be applied to the dhatu of the previous action, not the later action. For example, having done action A, he does action B. The action A takes Ktva pratyaya. Okay. So having done action A, he does action B. Balaha khaditva patati. Having eaten, he studies. So what is the action number? Action A. Action A is khadati or eating. Action B is what? Studying. So after eating, he studies. Having eaten, he studies. So balaha khaditva patati. So that means khad dhatu will, the Ktva pratyaya will be applied. Okay. And it will become khaditva. So what is the content of Ktva pratyaya? So what will happen? The ka is there, no? The very first ka letter will be deleted by another rule of Sanskrit. So content of Ktva pratyaya is only tva. The content of Ktva pratyaya is tva. Like khaditva. Okay. For example, gya dhatu plus Ktva pratyaya. Gya dhatu plus Ktva pratyaya. It becomes kridanta pratipadikam. Then kridanta pratipadikam, what will happen? Su aujas, amaujas, tabhyam, snebhyam, nasibhyam, all the supratyas will be applied. But here there is one more step. What is that? These will become obvious. It is stated in Sanskrit grammar, when Ktva pratyayas are applied to dhatus and when they become kridanta, when they gain the status of pratipadikam, after the supratyayas are applied to them, they should become avyayas. They should become avyayas. In avyayas, what happens? All the supratyayas get deleted. So avyayas are also subantas, but the supratyaya gets deleted. So that means gyatva is an avyaya. Gyatva, after it gains subantam padam, it is avyaya. Specifically, it's avyaya. Because it will be always same form across all the places. In all the places, gyatva word only will be. So it will not have any declension forms like Rama, Ramo, Rama. Because gyatva has become the avyaya. Okay. When to use gyatva? Yada ekah kartha anekam karyam karoti tada purva kriyanam Ktva pratyaya bhakti. When a doer does multiple actions, then Ktva is joined to the previous action. Okay. So like kritva, pathitva, dattva, rakshitva, gyatva, ninditva, bhuktva, rachayitva, pitva, and kathayitva. So these are some of the examples when a Ktva pratyaya is applied to the dhatus and they become these are the forms. Okay. So they get these type of forms we get. These are avyayas. These are all avyayas. Ramaha Lankam Gacchati. Ramaha Ravan Hanti. How many agents are there? One agent is there. Who is that? Rama. Rama is performing action of going also to Lanka, and Rama is also performing the action of killing Rama. Both actions are done by the same agent. So then the action which is done, the prior action which is done by the same agent, that will to that particular dhatu, ktva pratyaya will be applied. Ramaha Lankam Gatva Ravan Hanti. What is the meaning? Having gone to Lanka, Rama kills Ravan. Having gone to Lanka, after he goes to Lanka, Rama kills Ravan. Yes. So Ramaha Lankam Gatva. First of all, he did the activity of going, then he killed Ravan. Then he is killing Ravan. So the previous action of going will that Ktva Pratyay will be applied. This is up to us. Okay. You can also tell Rama Lankam Gachati, then Rama Ravana. But in order to just make in one line, okay, just to make in one line, because agent is same, but actions are two. Okay. So that's why to facilitate that those two actions and the actions which are happening, subsequent actions, like first the action of going happened, then later on killing action. So to facilitate such type of usages, such type of meaning, we apply Ktva Pratyay to the dhatu. So Gam dhatu is there, and Gam dhatu Ktva Pratyay will be applied. Then it will become Kridanta Pratipadikam. Then the Sup Pratyas will be applied. Then it will be, then the all Sup Pratyas will be Dopa, because Ktva Pratyay, when it is applied to dhatu, so it becomes Avyay. So it will become Gatva. Simple. So having gone to Lanka, Rama kills Ravan. Balakah snati. Balakah archati. Same balaka. First action, snati, taking bath. Next action, archati. So the previous action, that will take Ktva Pratyay. Action A. So balakah snatva archati. Balakah snatva archati. Having taken bath, child worships. Having taken bath, child worships. Yes. So in that way, we have many examples of Ktva ending words. So if Kri dhatu, then Kritva, Gya, Gyatva, Shru, Shrutva, Pat, Patitva, Vid, Viditva, Gam, Gatva, Nam, then Natva, Han, Hatva, Tyaj, Tyaktva. Then what else? Bhuj. Bhuj is what? Bhuktva. Much, Muktva. Drish, Drishtva. So Kritva, having done, having known, having heard, having studied, having known, having gone, having saluted, having injured, having given up, having eaten, having released, having. Then they get the Padatvam by applying Supratyaya, and they become obvious. So Balakah Vidyalayam Gacchati. Balakah Patati. Balakah Vidyalayam Gatva Patati. Having gone to school, child studies. Or child studies after going to school. Okay, child Vidyalayam Gatva. He has reached this. He will go to school. Okay, then at the school he will study. So having gone to school, child studies. Balakah Kridati. Balakah Khadati. Having played, child eats. Having played, child eats. Okay. So then we have other things also, like Hasati becomes Hasitva, Kriditva, Brahmitva, Japitva, Likhitva, Khaditva, Khanitva, Karanditva, Dhavitva, Ninditva, Nartitva, Patitva, and Patitva, and Militva. Okay. Then Dharati becomes Dhritva, Kritva, Smritva, Hritva, Shrutva, Gyatva, Snatva, Kritva, Nitva, Bhutva, and Pitva. What else? Stitva, Bhagtva, Gatva, Natva, Tyaktva, Paktva, Drishtva, Prishtva, Prishtva, and Ishtva. So these are some of the important dhatus and their transformation by applying the Ktva Pratyas. Okay, now we will do practice. So, Chhatraha patham pathyati, tippanim likhati. What is purva karyam? Pathati. Paschat karyam? Likhati. Chhatraha patham pathitva tippanim likhati. Chhatraha patham pathitva tippanim likhati. Okay. So, सदा योगी गुरु. कृषकः भूमिं खनति सस्यं रोपयति. सदा योगी प्रभु, are you there?
Yes, Prabhu. कृषकः भूमिं खनित्वा सस्यं कृषकः भूमिं खनित्वा सस्यं रोपयति.
Yeah. Then आचार्यः पाठं पाठयति प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
आचार्यः पाठं पठित्वा प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
Yeah, पाठयति means what?
यानी सिखाना.
सिखाना. So पठन पाठन यजन याचन दान प्रतिग्रह. So if you see पाठयति means सिखाना. Then it will be आचार्यः पाठं पाठयित्वा प्रश्नं पृच्छति. So pathati is pathitva, pathayati pathayitva.
पाठयित्वा. हाँ.
Then Krishna ratham sthapayati Arjunam upadishati.
कृष्णः रथं स्थापयित्वा अर्जुनं उपदिशति.
Yes. Can you remember the shloka? Can you just recall the shloka? Sthapayitva rathottamam. What is it? How it starts?
रथं स्थापयमे अच्युत.
Ratham sthapayati.
सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमे अच्युत. सेनयोरुभयोर्मध्ये रथं स्थापयमेच्युत. Like that.
Yeah, that is another. That is then sthapayitva rathottamam. Another shloka. Sthapayitva.
Yeah.
In first chapter only. So he tells like that. Sanjay tells that sthapayitva rathottamam. So there you see, sthapayati becomes sthapayitva.
Sthapayitva, yeah.
So there is another kriya going on. First of all, after sthapayati, he did another karya. Okay. Yes. Ashwini Mata. Arakshaka dhavati choram grihnati.
आरक्षक धावित्वा चोर गृह्णाति.
Perfect. Yes. Arakshaka dhavitva choram grihnati. Yes. Krishna Giri.
Prabhu, you said something?
I told Krishna Giri too. Yes.
Yeah.
Kavihi kavyam likhati.
Kavihi. Yes. Kavihi. Yeah. Kavihi kavyam likitva dhanam prapnoti.
Yes, bro. Yes. Then vanaraha phalam khadati dhavati. Yes, bro. Go on. Vanaraha phalam khadati dhavati. Krishna Giri bro. Yes.
Vanaraha phalam karitva davati.
Dhavati. Yes, yes. Then Sachipriya Mataji. Shishuhu patati rodanam karoti.
शिशुः पतित्वा रोदनं करोति.
Yes, Radha Pyari Mataji. Pitamaha katham kathayati prashnam pritchati.
पितामहः कथां कथयित्वा प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
Wow, excellent. Yes. Then next, Balika nrityati janan tosheti.
बालिका नृत्यत्वा जनान् तोष्यति.
Yeah, if you see 11th number, nrityati, how it becomes?
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
नृत्वा नृत्वा
No, nartitva. If you see 11th number, nrityati becomes nartitva. Balika nartitva
नर्तित्वा.
jana
Okay,
toshi.
yeah. नर्तित्वा.
Next. Who else is left? Shyamla Prabhu. Janani snanam karoti, pakam karoti. Janani snanam kritva pakam karoti. Then chhatraha adhyapakam pashyati. Namaskaroti. Yes.
छात्रः अध्यापकं प्रश् प्रश्य
Here, if you see here, my mouse cursor, so pashyati becomes drishtva.
दृष्ट्वा
Yes.
छात्रः छात्रः अध्यापकं दृष्ट्वा नमस्करोति
Karoti. You remember that verse, Drishtavemam Swajanam Krishna Yutsam Samupasthitam Sidanti Mama Gatrani Mukham cha Parishushi. So there also Drishtva word is used. Drishtavemam Swajanam Krishna. Yes, then Mahesh Prabhu. Yuvakaha Chitralayam Gachati Chitram Pashyati.
युवकः चित्रालयं गच्छत्वा चित्रं पश्यति.
So for Gachati there is a different form.
गच्छ. Okay,
Where it is written here.
It's not
Here you
trying
see
to find.
Gachati Gatva.
Twa.
Yes.
Yeah. Gatwa. Okay, gatwa. So युवकं चित्रालयं गत्वा चित्रं पश्यति.
Yes. So having gone to Chitralaya, Yuvakaha, the Yuvaka means youth sees the Chitra.
Chitram.
Yes, got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Madhur Ganga Maharaj.
Yes, Prabhu.
Balika Geetam Shrinoti Nrityati.
Balika Geetam Shrutva Nrityati.
Perfect. Then Balakaha Jananim Smarati Rodanam Karoti.
Balakaha Janani Smritva Rodanam Karoti.
Karoti. Who else? Padmaja Mata. Padmaja Mata. Okay. Vasundhara Mataji, would you like to tell? Bal Tvam Dugdham Pibasi Pridasi. So Tvam Dugdham Pitva Kridasi. Tvam Dugdham Pitva Kridasi. Now here it's not that only for the third person singular or Pratham Purush Ekvachana, for that only the forms will be there. Okay. For any Kriya, it could be different Purushas. So Tvam is Madhyam Purush. Yes, Tvam is like, second person. Pibasi is a Madhyam Purush Ekvachana form. So that's why Pitva. Okay. Pibasi, Pitva. Here it is written. Where it is? Pitva. Yes, here it is there. Pibati, Pitva. Then Shishyaha Prashnam Prichati Uttaram Janati. Shishyaha Prashnam Prishtva Uttaram Janati. Bhaktaha Devam Namati Prarthanam Karoti. Bhaktaha Devam Natva Prarthanam Karoti. Yuvakaha Durabhyasam Tyajati Sajjana Bhavati. युवकः दुरभ्यासं त्यक्त्वा सज्जनः भवति। बालकाः क्रीडन्ति गृहं गच्छन्ति, बालकाः क्रीडित्वा गृहं गच्छन्ति। Okay, so quickly, Gokulanand, you start. So balika phalam khadati, jalam na pibati.
बालिका फलं खादित्वा जलं न पिबति.
Yes. Go on. Yes, go on.
Okay. रमेशः दुग्धं पीत्वा शयनं करोति.
Yes.
अहं श्लोकं वदित्वा अर्थं बोधयामि. सा पुस्तकं पठित्वा भोजनं करोति. अहं कार्यं कृत्वा विद्यालयं
Aham karyam kritva. Vidyalaya gacchami.
Yeah, was saying right or I was?
I just did not hear. What
Okay.
you do?
No, I think I was saying kritva.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Te chitram patitva. Sorry, pashati is will become drishtva. Yes,
Drishtva.
Yeah, drishtva. So te chitram drishtva anandam anubhavanti.
Yes.
Bhavantaha gitam shritva shrutva. So bhavantaha gitam shrutva chayam pibanti.
Yes.
Vayam dhanam yakshamaha will be gatva yak. Here we have a upasarga, no? No.
Vayam dhanam yachamaha vastuni krinimah. So here yachamaha is there. Yachamaha will become tatva.
Datwa.
Yes.
Datwa? Okay,
datva.
like dadami. So
Yeah.
vayam dhanam datwa
Vastuni
krinimaha.
Yes.
Taha phalani naitva.
Nitva. Here it's there. Nayati becomes nitva.
Nitva. So
Chananyai
saha
dada.
phalani nitva chana nyai dadati.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, there are many practice sessions. Then taha samskritam jananti sambhashanam kuruvanti. Taha samskritam gyatva sambhashanam kuruvanti. Saha durgunam tyajati sajjana bhavati. Saha durgunam tyaktva sajjana bhavati. Then so many other. Okay, so you can do this practice session, worksheets. I will send this some file. You can take a printout of that and do more practice. Okay. If anyone has any question, just raise the hand and then I will attend. Okay. So I will not ask again. Kritavatu pratyaya. Next is Kritavatu pratyaya, another Kridanta, another Krit pratyaya. So we will study now that. Observe the below sentences. Ramaha vanam gatavan, balaha kriditavantaha, sa samyak nartitavati, tvam kim anitavan, balikaha jitavatyaha. Okay. So in this, all the red one which you are able to see there, the Kritavatu pratyaya is applied. Patitavan, patitavati. Likhitavan, likhitavati. Gatavan, gatavati. Kritavan, kritavati. Shrutavan, shrutavati. What is the rule of Ktavatu? Only tavat remains in the suffix Ktavatu while joining with the dhatu. Ktavatu can be joined with all dhatus. Ktavatu can be joined with all dhatus. This pratyaya is used to denote past tense and denotes the doer of the action. This pratyaya is used to denote bhutakalarthakaha, to denote past tense. Okay, this is the meaning which is denoted by this pratyaya. Okay, and only tavat remains in the suffix tavat. All the other things get slower. Why kridanta pratyas? Why such type of things are coming? Like they are denoting past tense. We already have lang lakar for denoting past tense. So lang lakar akarot, agachat. We have such type of forms. Kridanta pratyas, some kridanta pratyas, not all of them. Some of the kridanta pratyas are alternatives for some of the lakara usages. Some of them are alternatives for some of the lakara usages. Link, like for example, lang lakaraha is used to denote past tense, but through kridanta pratyaya ktavatu, the same meaning is facilitated for some reasons. Same meaning of lang lakara to denote past tense is facilitated by the ktavatu pratyaya. One reason, well, there are so many reasons, but one reason is that it makes easy sometimes to express some action in past tense for all of the purushas. So I will explain this. So it sometimes makes easy to express some action in the past tense for all of the purushas. So pratham purush, madhyam purush, uttam purush, will be same form. So this is one of the reasons. So gam dhatu is there and ktavatu krit pratyaya. And ktavat will only remain. So it will become katavat, kridanta pratipadikam, then sup pratyaya will be applied. So it will not be again avyaya here. So it will not become avyaya, but it will be subantam padam and there will be no avyaya. So they will not be converted into avyayas, but they will be declining they will have declension forms. So gatavan, gatavanto, gatavantaha, gatavantam, gatavanto, gatavataha, gatavata, gatavadvyam, all the seven vibhaktis they will have form. Okay. So ktavatu pratyaya is used to denote past tense, even though it is subantam padam, but because it has kridanta pratyaya, even though it has become subantam padam. Okay, so subandha padam means what? It denotes noun, na? Subandha padam means noun. But because it's had the previous thing is that what? The krit pratyaya will be applied to dhatu and later on the subandha padam will come. So even though it is subandha padam, but because it has kridanta pratyaya before, that's why it acts to denote some particular action in past tense. This is special usage provided in Sanskrit grammar. Like balakaha pustakam apatat. Same meaning of verb denoted by applied kridanta pratyaya. So when we apply krit pratyaya, the ktavatu pratyaya to pat dhatu, it becomes patitavan. So balakaha pustakam patitavan. Same meaning by the meaning of the word. Okay. So this is special usage provided in Sanskrit grammar. Even though patitavan is a subantam padam, but still by applying krit pratyaya, we are facilitating some other operations. So at the present moment, just understand this much only. There is a elaborate discussion over this. So many things are there regarding this, how the krit pratyas they denote the past tense. But now just this much is this much you can understand. Balakaha vidyalayam agachat. Balakaha vidyalayam gatavan. So balakah vidyalayam agachat means boy went to school. And balakah vidyalayam gatavan, same meaning. Boy went to school. Chhatrah patram alikhat. Student wrote a letter. Chhatrah patram likhitavan. Student wrote a letter. Okay. So in that, if karta is pulling, then use, so like agachat, anamat. So these are all what? Lang lakara forms. These are all lang lak. The very first you can see agachat, anamat, apibat. If you see the third person singular, the pratham purush ekvachana form of the gam dhatu in lang lakara or in all the dhatus, so then you can find it becomes agachat, anamat, apibat, anayat, avadat, akarot, ashrinot, aichat, apaishat, aprichat, asprishat, anashyat, apathat. Okay. Then in that way other kriyapadas also, ahasat, apatat. So these are all indicating past tense. And by applying the tavatu pratyaya to the dhatus, we are actually facilitating the same meaning. Okay. So if the karta is pulling, here there is a one thing. If karta is pulling, then we use gatavan like forms. So gatavan, natavan, pitavan, nitavan, anitavan, uditavan, kritavan, shrutavan, ishtavan, drishtavan, prishtavan, sprishtavan, nashtavan, patitavan. So if the karta is pulling, but if karta is striling, then in a sentence if karta is striling, then the forms will be like gatavati. Gatavati, natavati, pitavati, nitavati, anitavati, uditavati, kritavati, shrutavati, ishtavati, drishtavati, prishtavati, sprishttavati, nashtavati, patitavati. So in that way, the forms will be like that. Okay. For example, balakaha vidyalayam agachat. So balakaha vidyalayam gatavan. Because pullinga, the karta is pullinga. So that's why gatavan. Chhatraha pustakam apathat. What will be? Chhatraha pustakam patitavan. Putraha patram alikhat. Putraha patram likhitavan. Saha ahasat. Saha hasitavan. Murkaha anindat. Murkhaha ninditavan. Yuvakaha akridat. Yuvakaha kriditavan. Simhaha agarjat. Simhaha garjitavan. Sureshah achalat. Sureshah chalitavan. Vanaraha phalam akhadat. Vanaraha phalam khaditavan. Ganeshah apatat. Ganeshah patitavan. Mrigaha adhavat. Mrigaha dhavitavan. Okay. Now here, striling. So balika vidyalayam agachat. Balika vidyalayam gatavati. Chhatra pustakam apathat. Chhatra pustakam patitavati. Putri patram alikhat. Putri patram likhitavati. Sa ahasat. Sa hasitavati. Murkha anindat. Murkha ninditavati. Bala akridat. Bala kriditavati. Simhi agarjat. Simhi garjitavati. Rama achalat. Rama chalitavati. Aja parnam akhadat. Aja parnam khaditavati. Mahila apatat. Mahila patitavati. Then Usha adhavat. Usha dhavitavati. Okay. In all the three purushas, same kriyapadas can be used for pullingam, strilingam, respectively. In lang lakaraha, there is difference for each purusha, but for kridanta, no difference. Now you see here. So, like for example, third person singular, apatat form is there. So then it will be saha pustakam patitavan. For stealing karta, sa pustakam patitavan. In madhyam purush, if it is madhyam purush, like tvam, then what will happen? In lang lakara, we have different form, apatha. But if you see in katavatu, kridanta pratyaya, when we apply krit pratyaya, so it becomes tvam pustakam patitavan, tvam pustakam patitavan. If tvam is pulling, then patitavan. If tvam is stealing, then patitavan. So it will not be like any different form, but same form. Even though purusha is different. Then aham. Aham is pulling, aham stealing. So aham pustakam apatham. So then aham pullinga, then pustakam pathitavam. If aham is strilinga, then aham pustakam pathitavam. Okay. In all the three purushas, same kriya padas can be used for pullingam, strilingam. In lang lakaraha, there is difference. In lang lakaraha, there is difference for each purusha, but for kridanta, no difference. Okay. In dvivachanam, different forms are used, but same for all of the purushas. So you see, tau chatrau te chhatre pustakam apatatam. Third person, dual, or the pratham purush, dvivachana form, apatatam, lang lakara. So in the kridanta, in the kritavatu pratyaya, in the kridanta shabda, if you see, then you can tell, you can see that tau chhatru pustakam pathitavantau. Pathitavantau. Dvivachana. Te chhatri pustakam pathitavatyau. This is the form. Same for Madhyam Purush also same. Yuvam pustakam pathitavantau, yuvam pustakam pathitavatyau. For Uttam Purush, avam pustakam pathitavantau, avam pustakam pathitavatyau. Okay. So these are Dvivachana. Then for Bahuvachana, different forms are used, but same for all of the Purushas. So, te balakaha pustakam pathitavantaha. Taha balakaha pustakam pathitavatyaha. Yuyam pustakam pathitavantaha. Yuyam pustakam pathitavatyaha. Vayam pustakam pathitavantaha. Vayam pustakam pathitavatyaha. Okay. So, in that way, the Purushas, even if they are different, but still the forms will be same. So, it's like that. So, like Gopalaha Gramam Agachat. Gopalaha Gramam Gatava. Gopalaha Gramam Gatava. Then Chhatraha Anamat. Okay. So, what will be there? Chhatraha Anamat. Who will tell? Ashwini Madhu. This is the box. From this box, you can choose one and tell. So, Chhatraha Anamat.
छात्र अनुमत
Yes.
लिखितवान
Which one?
लिखितवान
No, no. Anamat is there. No? So, Namat is there. So, Natava, not Likhitavan. Chhatraha Anamat becomes Chhatraha Natava.
प्रभु अनुमत मीनिंग्स इज
Namat means Namat means क्या बोलते नमन करना नमन करना
ओबीसेंस देना
Obeisances. Obeisances.
ओके ओके
then
छात्र
bhaktah astautat bhaktah astaut
स्तुतवान
yes bhaktah stutavan then ramah sitam aichat ramah sitam
सीता इष्टवान
ishtavan yes Shyamla shishyaha gurum aprichan shishyaha gurum aprichan
Shishyaha gurum prishtvantaha.
Prishtavantaha. So there are many shishyas, no? There are
Uh-huh.
many karta. So that's why Prishtavan. Then Marjaro Mushakam Akhadatam. Marjaro Mushakam Akhadatam.
Marjaro mushakam khaditvantau.
Khaditavantau. Yes. Okay. Go second row. Rameshaha Shlokam Alikhat.
रमेशः श्लोकं लिखितवान्
Likhitavan. Yes. Likhitavan. Then Sadayogi Prabhu. Shivaha Parvati Anayat.
Shiva Parvatim. Nayatavan.
Neetavan. Yeah.
Nitavana. Nitavana.
So from box, you can just see from box, and it becomes Neetavan.
It's not visible.
Then Mahesh Prabhu, Vishnuhu Gajam Arakshat.
Vishnuhu Garjam Rakshitwan.
Rakshitavan. Who is that Gajam Prabhu?
Elephant.
Gajam.
No, in the Bhagavatam it comes. Who is Gajam?
Sorry, I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, Gajendra.
Gajendra. Okay.
Gajendra Moksha story.
Gajendra? So,
The Bhagavatam Gajendra Moksha story.
yes. Then Putraha Pitaram Avadan. Then Radha Pyari Mataji. Putraha Pitaram Avadan.
पुत्राः पितरम् उदितवन्तः.
Once again.
Prabhuji, actually, I also don't understand how Avadan will become Uditvanta, but no other option is applicable here also. So I thought maybe Avadan will
Why
be.
it is Uditavanta here? Uditavanta? No, that's wrong. Udita cannot be. Putraha Pitaram Uktavantaha should be there, I think. Uktavantaha. Not Uditavantaha, Uktavanta.
Okay.
Uktavan, Uktavantau, Uktavantaha, Uktavantam, Uktavan. Then Karma Karau Karyam Akurta. What it will be?
Karma karo karyam kritvanto.
Kritavantau. Yes. Okay, Krishna Kirtipu. Tvam Anamaha. Tvam Natavan. Then Tvam Aikshaha. Tvam
Tvam Ishtavan.
Ishtavan. Yes. Then Tvam Karyam Akaroho. Tvam Karyam.
Tvam Karyam, and this would be Kritavan.
Kritavan. Yes. Then Gokulananda Prabhu. The Yuvam Patram Alikhatam. Yuvam Patram.
Okay. Yuvam Patram Likhitavantau.
Likhitavantau. Yes. Likhitavantau. Not Likhitavan. Then Yuvam Gurum Aprichatam.
Yuvam, so which number is?
Yuvam Gurum Aprichatam. Yuvam Gurum.
4. Yuvam Gurum. Yuvam Gurum Prishtavantau.
Yeah.
Prishtavantau.
Then
Yuvam
Shlokam Avadatam.
Avadatam could be Uktavantau.
Yuvam Shlokam Uktavantau. Yes.
Uktavantau.
Then Shyamlal Prabhu. Yuyam Dugdham Apibata. Yuyam Dugdham Apibata.
Yuyam Dugdam Pitvantaha.
Pitavantaha. Yes. Many are there, no? Many people. So many kartas are doing that. So that's why. What else? Mahesh Prabhu. Yuyam Chitram Apashyata.
Yuyam Chitram. Krishtavanto.
Krishtavantaha. Yes. Then Yuyam Ahasata.
यूयम् ahasad ahas
So यूयं
ahas
हसितवन्तः हसितवन्तः
hasitavanta. Okay.
yes then त्वं कथाम् अलिखः त्वं कथां
Liki
लिखितवान्
likitavanto.
no no
No,
लिखितवान्
that is one. Likitavan. Okay.
लिखितवान् yes then यूयं संस्कृतम् अपठत यूयं संस्कृतं पठितवान्
Paditavanta.
yes
Paditavanta.
okay सचिप्य माताजि अहं ग्रामम् अगच्छम् अहं ग्रामं गतवान् अहं देवम् अनमम् अहं देवं
अहं देवं नतवान्
अहं कार्यम् अकरोत्
अहं देवं नतवान्
next
अहं कार्यं कृतवान्
next अहं मित्रम्
अमिलम् अहं मित्रं मिलितवान्
yes आवां चित्रम्
आवां चित्रम् अपश्याम् अहं चित्रं दृष्टवन्तौ
then आवां शिलाम्
स्थापितवन्तौ अहं शिलां
मधुरगंगा माता आवां मृगम्
आवां मृगां रक्षितवन्तौ
वयं कथां
वयं कथाम् अकथाम कथितवन्तः
वयं पुरस्कारं
वयं पुरस्कारं गृहीतवन्तः
वयं नियमं
पालितवन्तः
वयं अरुदाम
वयं रुदितवन्तः
yes what is the meaning रुदितवन्तः
रोदनं
रोना
क्या प्रभु जी
रोना
रोना है ना
yes बालिका नगरम् अगच्छत् बालिका नगरं गतवती then भवती पाठम् अपठत् so सदा योगी प्रभु भवती पाठम् अपठत् सदा योगी प्रभु
Actually, I don't have laptop.
oh yes.
I will try reading. It's very small font.
Oh, it's very small for you.
Bhavati patham apathat. Patitavati.
Yes, patitavati. अश्विनी माताजी महिले देवम् अपश्यताम् महिले देवम् अपश्यताम् अश्विनी माताजी are you there
yes prabhu
yes महिले देवम् अपश्यताम्
अपश्यत् महिले देवं पृष्टवत्
महिले देवं दृष्टवत्यौ then छात्राः अधावन्
अधावन् छात्राः धावितवती
धावितवती will be singular so
then धावित्य
Vatya.
The go down. Vatya.
Because for many, Dhavita Vatya. So Chhatraha is many people, many Chhatras are running. Yes. Then
Gayika
next is Kanye Akridata. Kanye Akridata.
Okay, Kanya Akritam is Kanya Kridavatyo. Then Dhavika
Kridita.
Kriditavat.
Ah.
Kriditavatyo. Dhavika Adhavat. Dhavika Adhavati.
No, not Adhavat. Dhavita. Dhavika Dhavita.
Dhavita.
Then
Then
next.
Gayika Geetam Agayan. Gayika Geetam Geetavatya.
Gita Vatya. Yes. Then next, Mata Balakam Atara.
Atangat Mata Balam. This will be Tandivati. Prabhu, meaning क्या है? What is the meaning of it? Tandivati.
ताड़ना मतलब scolding.
Chastise.
Chastise.
Okay. Okay. Sa likhinam anayat. Sa likhinam nityavati or drushtavatyo. Drushtavatyo, right?
No. Anayat. Nitavati. Sa lekhanim nitavati. Because nayanam means to bring something. Nayanam, nayati. So nayati means bringing something. Nitavati means brought. Then Parvati upasanam akarot.
Parvati upasanam krutavati.
Yes. Next.
Bhavat prashyan aprachan. Bhavat prashnan prishtavat.
Prishtavantah. Sorry, Prishtavatya. Yes. Yes. Then Radha Pyari Mataji. Next is Tvam Ishtavati. Then Yuyam Alikhata.
Yuyam Likhitvatyah.
So here we are actually indicating Tvam Yuvam Yuyam to the Strilinga.
Okay.
So if it's Strilinga, then we will tell like this. Then Tvam Dugdham Apibaha.
Tvam Dugdham Pitvatyo.
No, Pitavatya will be for Vivacham.
Okay, then Pivati.
Pitavati. Yes.
Pitvati.
So just one you can tell a trick to remember, or just to identify anything is in Divachanam. Whenever there'll be au, no, like this, au, like Ramau, then
Yeah.
So there you have to understand it's Divachanam. Basically, just to remember. So even in this Khadita Vatya also, if you see aukar is there at the ending. So Tvam Dugdham Apiba Yuvam Katham. Then what will be Yuvam Katham?
Yuvam Katham Pitvatyo.
Yes. Then Tvam Chitram.
Tvam Chitram Drishtavati.
Yes. Then Yuvam Akhadatam.
Yuvam Khaditvatyo.
Khadita Patyo. Then Yuyam Vidyalayataha Agachata.
Yuyam Vidyalayatah Gachati. Agatvatyah.
Agatavatya. So here there is Upasarga. Upasarga is there, and that's why there will be Savana Dirghasant. So Agat, Agachati means what? To come back, to come. So when the Lang Lakara, if you see A plus A, it will be A. So that's why here it is Agachata. Even though it is a Lang Lakara, but still you are not able to see that. So there is Sandhi here. Okay, then Tvam Kandukam Akridaha.
Tvam Kandukam Kreditvati.
Vati. And then Tvam Tatra Ahasaha.
Tvam Tatra Hasitvati.
Yuvam Gurum Anamatam.
Yuvam Gurum Natvatyo.
Yes. Then Yuyam Pitaram Aprikshata.
Yuyam Pitaram Prishtavatyah.
Prishtavatyah. Yes. Okay. Last. This is Madhur Ganga Mataji. Aham Karyam Akarvam. So Aham Karyam Kritavati. Aham Arudam. What it will be? Aham Arudam.
Aham ruditavati.
Avam Akathayava.
Avam akatayava. Avam katitavatyo.
Vayam Griham Akachama.
Vayam griham agacchama. Gatavatyah.
Bahuvachanam. Aham Chitram Apashyam.
Aham chitram apashyama. Dristavati.
Prishtavati. Avam Puraskaram Adadava. Avam Puraskaram Adadava.
Adadava. Dattavatyo.
Dattavatyo. Vayam Samskritam Apathama.
Vayam samskritam patitavatyah.
Pathitavatyah. Then what else? Aham Mrigam Araksham.
Aham mrigam rakshitavati.
Rakshitavati. Then Avam Choram Atadayava.
Avam choram taditavatyo.
Vayam Khadyam Na Akhadama.
Yam kaditavatyah.
Haditavatya. Aham Katham Alikham.
Aham katam likitavati.
Likhitavati. Yes. Okay. Any questions?
Prabhu, not a question on this, but I have.
Yes.
Can you take one session or some session between where just give a hint how to remember the shlokas, like
Which?
like not just mugging up, like how you. There might be some trick, right? There are so many shlokas, like 700 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, then Bhagavatam. How you guys remember the shloka? There might be some trick, right?
Yeah. Some tips are there to remember.
You can share
So,
session. Maybe if at the end of a course or the middle of the course or somewhere, if you can give a guidance, because my majorly I wanted to learn that. And most of the time I take a kids, many times here for kids, shloka teaching is there. So they ask me to teach shloka, but for kids we generally do repetitions like 7 days or 3 days or 5 days we have a repetition and then kids perform. But if there is a good technique, no, we can teach. I can learn and then we can teach to kids also.
Yes. Yeah, that is definitely there, that the children, their hearing, sense is very strong at the childhood. So they immediately, whatever they will hear, they will immediately grasp, they will remember for a long time. Also, if you can tell some techniques to them, then they can remember faster. But also, even if you want to learn slokas very, if you want to memorize them. So it will be also better, because this is also another trick, another technique, that we first of all understand the meaning of the shloka. And the meaning of the shloka will only be, we will be able to grasp when we know grammar, when we know what is what, when we know the meaning of the words and what is Kriya Pada. And in that way, if we understand the meaning of the shloka, it will be easier for us to memorize the shlokas also. So definitely the trick or the technique, apart from understand the meanings of the shloka, so that is definitely there, that we do some memorization techniques. I actually did 2-3 sessions I conducted for some devotees. So I have that slides, I have that material. And I can share because in this course I will not be teaching how to memorize shlokas, but definitely at the end of this course you could just remind me, and I can take extra session that how to memorize the shlokas and some tricks definitely.
Also,
Because
Prabhu,
that's not the concept of this course.
Prabhu, how long this this 45 sessions we have, no? So we will be finishing this by what date? Our course?
By end of the April, I think. End of the April or just first May. First May. will be
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam.
Prabhuji, I have a question that both lang lakar and tavatu pratyay are have the meanings, like give them meanings of the sentence to be the same. Both are used for past tense. So how we will discriminate when the lang lakar is should be used and when tavatu pratyay should be used? Like, is there any rules or is it like freely anybody can use anything?
You can interchangeably use them interchangeably. So you can either use lang lakara or either you can use the katavatu pratyaya.
Okay.
So same meaning. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
It's up to you. Yeah. If you want to use lang lakar, you can use lang lakar. If you want to use katavatu kridanta, then you can use kridanta.
Okay.
Same meanings are very important by that.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Any other questions? Any comments? Okay. So we will meet tomorrow again. And would request to practice more. Okay. And try to find this thing like tavatu pratyaya shabdas and even the katva shabda, katva pratyanta shabdas in the Bhagavad Gita. So in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, you can find, not in only first chapter, in all of these shlokas, all of these 100 shlokas, you can find many such, usages. So, and also the Ktavatu Pratyaya usages also you can see that.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Okay. Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo